Hermes, the divine swift shadow when the sky of Olympus was veiled in mist, the most sly, nimble, and enigmatic god in the cosmos, opened his eyes to the world in the fabled mountains of ancient Greece. Loaded with gods born in the Tagados Mountains, in a secret cave where even the light of the stars hardly penetrated, the son of Zeus. And the mortal woman Maia was not born in the great palaces of the gods. Maia, his mother, was the daughter of the Titan Atlas, a nymph that valued quiet. Hermes' fate was distinct from the others from the time of birth. He neither was a master of lightning nor a deity of war. He was the deity of language, limits, directions, and thieves. He was night as well as day. He was a master of the mind following his own interests, as well as a messenger serving the gods. Released from his swaddling attire, Hermes climbed out of the cave in moonlight on the night of his birth. Though his location was uncertain, he had tremendous feeling. Seeing the world for the first time, this newborn god was outside the universe's natural order, yet right at its core. His first action would bring him personally with Apollo, the greatest of the gods. For Hermes had taken Apollo's hallowed herd of cattle while still a suckling infant. It was almost impossible to follow as he had herded the herd in backward and fashioned sandals from tree bark for their hooves. When Apollo came upon the baby in the cradle while looking for his missing livestock, he did not suspect it. Still, gods operate by intuition. Apollo observed the delight of shame and the pleasure of dishonesty in Hermes' eyes when he arrived to Maia's cave. This would have made a mortal afraid. Nevertheless, Hermes was intelligent enough to challenge the gods. Apollo filed complaints to their father Zeus. Young Hermes stood erect before the great gods in Olympus' palace. He did not lie. Rather, he had already perfected the craft of twisting the truth. Neither Apollo nor the great Zeus could withstand the clever words and graceful sentences of this small god. Hermes handed Apollo the lyre, the most holy instrument of music, therefore ending the episode with a trade rather than punishment. He got forgiveness in exchange. This was a statement of the fraternity of divine arts, as much as a peace accord. This incident changed Hermes' fate. Zeus appointed him the messenger of the gods after seeing his aptitude. From then on, he turned into a shadow stalking between Olympus and the earth, between the gods and people, between life and death. Hermes defies easy fit into one box. He was a tourist. He was immortal, like all gods, yet his human-like mentality was fast, thinking, inquisitive, and lighthearted. He was as quick as the wind thanks in part to his headgear, the pedicas, and his winged sandals, the Hermes was not only a messenger though. He was the patron of thieves, the defender of boundaries, the trade and travel master, dream sender, even dead guide. Hades himself led him through as Hermes guided souls to the world of the dead and merited reverence rather than fear. Among the gods, he was loved because he was smart, polite, yet mercilessly pragmatic. He possessed somehow the fury of Hera, the knowledge of Athena, and the lunacy of Dionysus. Still, he was unlike every one of them. Dreams delivered to humanity came from Hermes, the god. He would slide into people's dreams, either inspiring or cautioning them. He guarded consumers, businesses, and perhaps con artists as well. For Hermes was the only god aware of the fact that everyone outside the hierarchy follows their own path. His narrative found resonance not only among the gods but also in the human sphere. His sculptures graced the edges of roadways from Corinth to Athens, from Anatolia to Rome, because he was the road's deity. Everybody traveling prayed to him. Hermes possessed a power unique among the other gods. Balanced, he strolled between chaos and order, lies and truth, anarchy and peace. A god like him neither was entirely good nor entirely bad. He was a being of the intellect unbounded by time and place, shaped by need. One day, even the gods couldn't decide without consulting Hermes, for he was the deity maintaining the pulse of all. One deity mediated whenever another battled another. A mortal prayed, he was the one carrying their prayer. And Hermes conveyed a soul to the underworld whenever one died. Hermes was not forgotten, even as the gods were forgotten across millennia, for the highways never had an ending. Trade kept on. People asked, wrote, begged, and lied. Dreams were glimpsed, souls were dispatched, and Hermes was constantly there among all these times. At a junction, among lies, at the end of a dream. Though he was born in the shadows, Hermes always radiated light. He never sought a temple or a kingdom. His authority was shifting, in the song of the wind, following the footsteps of a tourist, in the form of a shadow crossing the road. And so, the name Hermes kept resonating through the historical winds. Some gods are stars, others are storms. Hermes stayed the laughing breeze of the heavens, the quick shadow of the gods. Hermes was there as long as humans lived, that is, as long as there are roads to walk, that is, as long as lies and truths and